I love the Kalinago territory, I love the Kalinago people, and I really embrace my culture.
How the hell do we expect to survive as a communal society in a capitalist system?
We need to teach that history that have not been taught.
NCCU, your community financial partner, brings to you Beyond the Mortgage.
Affordable rates, affordable price, NCCU, everything nice. Go do a course, go take a trip. Beyond the Mortgage 246. You take the mortgage already, to make your pocket go empty. Beyond the Mortgage, NCCU will keep you steady. You need to buy a new fridge, you want to purchase a SETI. Get rid of medical bills and invest in the green energy. Beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage. Everything nice, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage. NCCU for life. 246, yes, 246. Wow, 246.
Beyond the Mortgage, 2% savings, 4% retirement solutions, loans available at 6%, and our special BTM line of credit. Terms and conditions apply. NCCU, your community financial partner, brings to you Beyond the Mortgage.
Affordable rates, affordable price, NCCU, everything nice. Go do a course, go take a trip. Beyond the Mortgage 246. You take the mortgage already, to make your pocket go empty. Beyond the Mortgage, NCCU will keep you steady. You need to buy a new fridge, you want to purchase a SETI. Get rid of medical bills and invest in the green energy. Beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage. Everything nice, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage, beyond the Mortgage. NCCU for life. 246, yes, 246. Wow, 246.
Beyond the Mortgage, 2% savings, 4% retirement solutions, loans available at 6%, and our special BTM line of credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to day four. Day four. Day four. Welcome. Those of you who are tuning in, if you're just logging on, thank you so very much for joining us. It's so good to have you here. You could choose to be anywhere else in the world, but you choose to be here with me, and I appreciate you. Love, love alone. Love alone. I want to say good evening to every single person logged in on Facebook. Those of you on YouTube, I see you. I see you on YouTube. Those of you on LinkedIn and on X, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. I want to say thank you very much to, let's see who's on the live. People still quiet. When you're ready to talk, let me know. The bell ring. The bell has rung. We're ready to get started. We have the final night of Dominica's Next Supermodel and Dominica's Next Male Model interviews happening here on my platform. I want to Big up identity management and all of the models who have come through thus far. We have the final group, the final set, the final crew. They're going to be joining us. We're going to get to know a little bit about them a little bit, you know. We're going to talk to them. We got vibes, you know. We've had an interesting week. I've seen different personalities. I've seen people have their views. Some people are very opinionated. Some people are very strong-minded. Some people just here for the rum and the party. Yeah. We're here to have a good time, though. Regardless, we're here to have a good time. This is about, you know, giving the art form an outlet, you know, and we have such talented, beautiful people in Dominica. So why not? Why not? Big up to Ruth, Augustine. Big up yourself, my girl. Yes. Big up yourself. You've been doing this for a while and you keep doing it. So big up yourself. I see people sharing the live. Thank you, Miranda Joseph, for sharing the live. If you log in onto the platform, share the live. Lisa Lavaser, one of the former participants in one of the former models, Daphne Uzeb. I see a lot of other people coming on, but unfortunately, guys, if you don't follow me, you can't comment. So your comments will not get seen. So you have to make sure you follow me so I can see your comments, right? I'm seeing people logging on, and I just want to say thank you very much for joining. Thank you very, very, very much. Big up my sponsors. I want to say thank you to the National Cooperative Credit Union for coming on board. The crew, Shari, Beyond the Mortgage. Beyond, I mean, by the end of the week, you must have come back, right? Beyond the Mortgage. 246. Yeah, I need. I also want to big up Optical Services. I also want to big up Digicel. Let me tell you all, today, it's early now. I wasn't wake up. I don't know, like something about this heat is just like, I don't know about y'all, but something about this heat, it's heating. This heat is heating, and it's hitting me in all the wrong places because it makes you really tired. Like by midday, you feel like you just want to pull up. We need to have siesta in Dominica, right? Y'all know what siesta is? Your break from like 1 o'clock, and you're like a 3-hour lunch break or 4-hour lunch break. You can go home and sleep, and then you come back and you work from 4 until whatever time, right? So we need to have a siesta because I feel like we need to sleep during the day with the kind of heat that we've been experiencing in the Commonwealth. Big up, Jenny. I see you. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Make sure you all tag, and share the live. Share the live and tag. We're going to get started. We're going to get it 7:17 in the evening. So we're going to get the show on the road. Yeah, I'm excited to hear about them this evening. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to hear more. It's a pity tonight is the last night. My next show will be next week, Wednesday, I believe. Next week, Wednesday, we have Dirty Dog. Who does? Is going to be joining us next week. Dirty Life Relieving. Next week. Tune in. Next week, Wednesday. I believe we have a show next week, Thursday. I have to remind myself sometimes. But just continue to remain locked into this platform. And once the shows are happening, you'll know you'll be the first. I absolutely Durant. Welcome. Welcome, locked in on YouTube. Appreciate you. Sending y'all some love. Sending all of you some love. All right, let's get this show on the road. We ready? We ready? We ready? Ready to get this show on the road? All the models are ready. Give me a thumbs up, models. Give me a thumbs up. Right. I see a side Tom. Right. No, we're in the middle. Okay. All right. We're ready. Excited to be joined by them. Hi. I think that is Daizara. I think that's how you pronounce it. Daizara. Interesting name. Right? That's the interesting name. Daizara. So unique. So exotic. Daizara. Yes. We're getting the show on the road. Let's see who's on there. My sister is on there. All right, don't tell me you're responsible already. My God. The Gonzalez, man. Way Pippi. Share the live, tag your friends, tag everybody, tag your friend, tag let people know to come on down, come on in, and we're gonna get this show started. Tonight I'm joined by the models. So if you've been following throughout the week, on Monday, one of the models was having technical difficulties logging on. That's Tatiana. So Tatiana has joined us this evening. So in addition to the four models that we are featuring this evening, which is Bastia, Aliyah, Luvency, and Brunel, we're gonna also be joined by Tatiana. So in no special order, but if y'all been following the show, you know whatever I want, whatever order I call you is the order you're gonna have to answer. The only thing is that we have, I believe it's Tatiana and Brunel. They're sharing a screen, right? So they're in an office. So we're gonna be interacting with them together. But we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll. We're gonna have a good time and enjoy the last night before the big show, which is on June the 15th. So let me take down the music a little bit while I welcome all of my guests here on the show. So, like I mentioned, without any specific order, I want to say special good evening to Bastia. Welcome, Bastia.
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Thank you. Aliyah joins us. Hi, Aliyah.
Good night.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited.
You excited?
Yeah.
She excited. Welcome to the show. I'm just trying to get my settings right. Okay, I think I got it.
Thank you.
Welcome. And then we have Tatiana and Brunel. Good evening. How are you guys? Okay, let's see. We'll go in order of name. Brunel, you'll talk first. Hi, Brunel. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Are you having issues hearing me? You're struggling to hear me, right? I see your face. I see you doing faces. You're doing all kind of faces. Hi, Tatiana.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You nervous, man, Tatiana?
Not at all.
Okay then. Oh, that I saying because. And finally, Luvency. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
You already? How come we have life? Doing good.
Is that? All right. We're here and we're ready to get this show on the road. I'm so happy that all of you could have joined me here this evening. And we're going to be, we're going to be chatting. We're going to be vibes in. We're going to be getting to know a little bit about you guys. Oftentimes, people have competitions and it's always very so static in the sense of you kind of know what you get, right? From each individual, whatever. But this is a safe space where you can speak your mind, you can share your thoughts, you could share your views, you could be open, you could be honest. I don't permit bullying on my life. So if it happens after the fact. So you can feel safe. All right. So if anybody comes on my live and they try and test all you, I'll be the first one to curse them. So you're not worried about. All right. So we're gonna have a good time. And we're gonna what happened? What happened? What happened? You were saying
I
something?
tell you again, you.
Of course.
No, I say nothing is okay. All right, continue.
Say no, ma'am. All right. So we're gonna get this show on the road.
What's up, sir?
I want to start off, obviously, with Bastia. I absolutely love your name. I've never seen your name in my life. your first name that is. So tell me, because obviously I'm inquisitive, so my Bastia, it represents charm and radiance. Is that who Bastia is? Tell me a little bit about Bastia.
Well, my name is Basti Sati. I am 20 years old. I'm from Sufria, Setback, and I don't really have a meaning for my name, so like I usually, give it my own and be me.
Good. Tell me a little bit about why you felt it was necessary to get involved in a competition.
Well, I've always been passionate about the modeling industry, so I just finally did it and get over the fear of, social and put myself out there more.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know you. So you're from Sufria, you mentioned, right?
Yeah,
You know where your name comes from? You know who gave you your name? Or you
my
just figured?
my aunt.
Mm. And I want to kind of get an understanding as to what type of personality you plan to exude, on the runway June the 15th. What do we expect? Can we expect someone timid or someone fierce or someone wild? Like what can we expect on the 15th?
Well, we're going to expect confidence. That's one.
So we're gonna see confidence.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I want to move on to Aliyah next. And Aliyah, you've been part of many different clubs. Like you've been busy, to say the least, right? And it that kind of can say, okay, she in every sauce she likes salt, but it also talks a little bit to how your leadership qualities and your commitment to essentially community service. How do these experiences influence your approach to modeling? Like, how do you plan to use your platform to inspire positive change, being the leader that you are?
Well, I love helping people. As you have noticed, I love helping people and the community service. And I think that beauty is one of the ways that makes people feel confident. So I hope through this modeling journey, I can inspire other people to be confident because I have not always been confident. It takes a lot of guts and bravery to be in a show where people are judging you, constantly judging you. And I haven't always been strong enough in my spirit to be able to do something like that. So I hope I can inspire other people who were timid growing up, like me, to get out of their shell, be more confident, and express themselves through beauty.
Cool. Thanks for sharing that with us. I'm gonna take Bronell first, and I'm going to go to Luvency, and I'm coming back to you, Tatiana, just so we make sure we're not grouping y'all together, right? We're not grouping y'all together. You're two individuals. You just happen to be on the same live. So I'm gonna go to Bronell first. You are an oddly at the Dominica Infirmary. And that involves obviously assisting the elderly, and undoubtedly, that requires a lot of empathy, a lot of patience, a lot of compassion. How do you believe these qualities translate into your aspirations of being a male model? Or what sort of unique perspectives do you bring to your experiences in healthcare?
Well, as a male model and as a oddly, I joined as one because number one, as an oddly, you have to care for the elders, and as a model, you have to love what you do and always be, how should I say, flawless in what you do.
Mm. So you plan on incorporating flawlessness into your.
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. All right. Luvency, you flawless like Brunel? You ready? You ready for me? All right. So Luvency, You are a Haitian Dominican national, and you're involved in so many. First of all, I want to say kudos to you for kudos to the show for having so many migrants. First of all, on the show, or in the model in the model in Dominica's Next Supermodel and Dominica's Next Male Model. But you are from a family, and that is because I know who's been involved in not just community efforts in terms of the economy, but also in different organizations that demonstrate a really strong sense of identity and commitment to community service. How do you envision integrating your cultural heritage as well as your community involvement in your journey as a male model?
Right now, I can speak for the youth because right now it's like in Dominica, when it's a male model, people see light on you, especially me right now. It's like since I joined this show, it's like when I walk on the road, like everybody calling me, say, "Hey, you look like the guy, see, you look good, like that just boost me up, like before I used to be walking on the road, like you say, boy, you're nice, I say, like sometimes my self-esteem was a little low, but right now, just boost up.
Ooh, self-esteem flying high.
Why too high?
So tell me a little bit about your cultural, like what sort of groups are you involved in your community? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Right now, for the community, I can say the main group, like for those that don't know me, I am Luvensi from Goodwill. I am the son of King's Garment. Like sometimes when I can really just call me as King's son.
Mhm.
And also right now I can say for the because of my schedule and then right now I'm going to school and by next year I trying to make this year my last year. So it's like I just graduate next year. And I can only focus on football. Football and this show right now.
So you love football.
Yeah, I love sports. And imagine, last week they had a game against All Saints. And I don't know who that time to go and play. A guy actually gave me a slight tackle. One of my foot injured. And this today I supposed to play. I tell coach, I was sure to go there next week. So I'm not taking a risk. So I'm out of the team.
Hey, you want to make sure you can pause.
No, because I watching the last week there, someone like all of my foot twist, all of curing.
Oh,
And today I
wow.
was game again. And they're thinking, go and play with the game today and reset. And then after the show, I go back and play football.
Oh, nice, nice. Thank you for sharing that
Yeah.
with us, Luvinci. I'm going to mute your mics. So I oftentimes mute your mics, and it's not because I'm trying to shut you up. If you have something to say, you just come forward, and I know you're trying to say something, and I'll unmute it because for some of you where you are, there's feedback, and I want to ensure that the transmission is clear. So I may mute your mic at any given time. I don't take it personal. I'm not trying to block you off. It's just me getting feedback on my end. All right. So Tatiana, it's your turn. It's all the floor is yours right now, and I want to talk to a little bit about your passion for pageantry and modeling, and having participated in various competitions from a young age. How have these experiences prepared you for the Dominica's Next Supermodel competition? What unique qualities do you think you bring to the stage this year?
Well, potentially, it's all about content. So, like going up in shows have built my self-esteem and my self-confidence. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And guys, we're gonna vibes. Okay, we're gonna vibes. This is kind of just breaking the ice. Don't feel too stiff or you looking like all you afraid, like as if Oluvensi alone not Oluvensi and Ali alone not looking like they family. Everybody else looking like as if they afraid. They're not sure. Basti, are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, good, good. All right. So I kind of want to get a sense of everyone in terms of wanting to pursue this career, because uh where do you go from here? Where would you go from here? Bastia, you've expressed your desire to pursue modeling as a way that you feel would express yourself and eventually grow within the industry. What are some of your specific goals do you hope to achieve through participation of or in this competition, and how do you plan to measure your success? I think that is very important. To You may not win, you may win, but at the end of the day, can still have a way of measuring or plan to measure your success in this competition. What are some of your goals you have set up for this?
Well, my goal for this competition is gaining the experience and knowing how to do certain stuff because for me, I from since like 2019, 2020, I always had like my walking videos I have on my phone. So during this process, from training and, practices, you learn different stuff. And, I watch my past videos and I'm thinking, I was killing it. And now video myself now and I see the improvements and it can help me be better in what I do and potentially become, more in the
You
industry.
have Do you have anything? Okay, so you talk about your walk. So you one of the things you wanted to do was perfect your walk. Were there any other Are there any other things that you hope that you will accomplish during this show that can help you in your future? What is your future as a model, or just your future in general?
Yeah, so most definitely the spokesmodel wrong would um, help me be more open and help with my public speaking and how I interact socially with different people and, just be a social butterfly more.
You're hoping to be more of a social butterfly. I like that. I like that. Aaliyah, you've successfully modeled for several renowned entities, showcasing how versatile you are, also showcasing your talent. How do you maintain authenticity and stay true to yourself in an industry that really essentially it's all about its own, it has its own standards, it has its own expectations. How are you able to maintain you during that time?
Glitching a bit at the beginning.
Sorry, I'll say that again. I recall that you've actually modeled for different entities, right? And that kind of says that you're versatile. How do you maintain authenticity and stay true to yourself? Because as we know in the modern industry, there's it comes with its own standards and its own expectations. How do you plan on remaining as Aaliyah, or remaining your true self throughout this competition and beyond?
Well, I think I like that you asked me that because it's very important for me in life in general to be myself at all times. And I feel, especially in modeling, if you are not comfortable in what you're representing at the time, then it shows in your photos. It shows that you don't want to be representing this. So for me, I only accept things that I resonate with personally. So for me, I love carnival. I love the designs of the costumes. So that's something I can be excited about when I'm going to the photo shoot. You understand? But if
Mhm.
I get an opportunity where I feel like I don't like the product or I don't like the company or I even don't like the clothes, usually I say no because I know I won't perform well. So I think that's how I maintain my personality and I maintain the quality of my work.
Mm. Thank you for sharing that with us, Aliyah. I'm looking at the chat and folks are commenting. Folks are, and I'll go in there in a little bit, and we can share some of the things that folks are saying in just a bit. Moving on to Bronell. Bronell, you've mentioned, or you've been very vocal about, or facing personal various personal circumstances that actually prevented you from furthering your studies after primary education. But you have maintained a very strong determination to pursue your dreams. That includes being part of the Dominica's next male model competition. How do you stay motivated in the face of challenges, and what sort of strategies do you employ to overcome obstacles that may come along your way?
Well, well, since I was born, I always had a hard life. Like my mother passed away, and it's been really rough. And I was getting we're not really supportive, always bring me down, always having me this down. And the reason I joined modeling because I feel confident in myself what I do, and I always purpose my dream.
Mhm.
And I had friends, family, supporters along the way to always keep me up when I was feeling down. And I think that motivated me to actually push myself more forward is next top become model. And I think that's really a dream of mine that I always wanted to do it. I was watching TV and I was saying like the one day that will be me, and I finally here, and I want to say thank God for letting me see my dreams and let me actually be here in this modeling industry. And it's been a wonderful because as my friends, I have great friends, great supporters, and it's overwhelming to see that everybody's with me and helping me along the way. So I'm grateful. That's why I joined it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with us. Um,
You're welcome.
so would you say that your friends are what keeps you motivated? Like, that's essentially what keeps you going?
Yes, because it has been lately I was feeling a little down, and my one boyfriend told me, no, Brunel, you make it. And I say, sure you make it, and say, yes, that's your dream. Go for it. And since after I joined, it's like she's everywhere with me. She's like mentor,
Mhm.
everything. And I'm grateful for it.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that with
Thank
us.
you.
Luvency, you are you're a dancer. Luvency, you're in all sorts. You're a dancer. You mentioned you participate in
Big bad
sports.
guy. Big
um,
bad guy. No good stuff. Like you said.
you've really displayed discipline and dedication. How do you plan to channel these qualities into your modeling career? What are some of the specific skills or even lessons from some of these activities that you're part of do you believe that can benefit you to becoming the model that you want to be?
To be honest, I like to feel like I never follow it now. Because even with the modern show, like it's my friends that just tell me, bro, just go for it. Like some of them, not all. Like for now, I can say being a model now or being the future top Dominican male model, if I win, I must win that. That is nothing. So what I wanted to do, like to show the young people, these are a nice show you can join and just be who you are and show yourself, like your body, show them the arms, the chest, and just feel good.
Ruvency, I force you having you.
Like I can say for now.
Ruvency have case.
Me, I don't have a problem now.
Ah, all right. So I wanna Tatiana, your turn. You mentioned that you really want to. One of your dreams is to work as a flight attendant. Um, and obviously that's a profession that requires a lot of great. First of all, great, excellent communication skills, a poised demeanor. How do you think your modeling and or even pageantry experience will benefit you in terms of pursuing this career? And what sort of skills do you hope to transfer from one field into another?
Can you repeat that, please? I wasn't here. You were breaking up.
Okay, so you've mentioned that you have an interest in becoming a flight attendant, right? And obviously that is a job that has you have to be you have to have a level of poise. They kind of bougie, for lack of a better term. And you also have to have great communication skills. Now you're participating in this pageant right now. What sort of skills and training that you hope you could use to transfer across to the other? So I'm interested in knowing, essentially, what are your plans in terms of utilizing what you're learning now in Dominica's Next Supermodel that will eventually transfer from modeling into your career as a flight attendant?
Well, posture. Posture is one of the top things in modeling. You have to be, how can I put it? Your body language says a lot. And so is it for flight attendant, for becoming a flight attendant. Your posture says a lot as well. And yeah, in that modeling industry, I think how can I put it? Let me see. It helps you to be like your body posture, and yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing with us. All right, so guys, I want to talk a little bit about your experiences thus far, the kinds of things that you have gone through, um, any challenges you've had, any successes that you've had. Obviously, successes comes in different forms, like sponsorships and partnerships, and even like learning new things. So I want to get into to finding out a little bit about more about the relationships that y'all have built through this, because obviously I follow you guys on social media. I see when you guys do photo shoots, you see the videos, they tell pictures tell 1,000 words, as well as even when you guys were all together supporting Ethan on his journey in Mr. Caribbean. So we on the outside, we see and we're looking. So I kind of want to get a sense of what has this experience been like for you. Are there any challenges that you've come upon, and how are you able to navigate those challenges? Do you have any success stories, anything that you'd like to share with us? And I want to start off with Bastia, but I want to encourage folks to make this more of a communication, a conversation, and less of a question and answer. This is not Quinjo, right? So let's get into a conversation. So share with me a little bit about. So Bastia, I'll let you open up the floor because you are essentially the first person. What has this experience been like for you?
Well, this experience has been very good. I've met some amazing people, and we've communicated very well together, and it's really been, nice, and I enjoyed times of practices when we're together during our different fundraisers, how we work together and getting things done.
Do you have a favorite person? I put you on the spot. Who's your favorite person?
Among everyone.
Yes. You there, Bastia? I think we might have had a glitch. We might have had a glitch. So Bastia, hopefully we get you to connect back. Aliyah, so it's not on my end, it's on her end. So Aliyah, share with me some of your experiences. What has this been like for you?
It's been tough. It has been a hustle. I'm just going to be honest. It is a lot of hard work. It is an everyday struggle, honestly.
Wow.
Between sponsorship, between practicing, between designs, between keeping your body healthy, because suddenly I have to be on a regime, I have to eat healthy, watch what I drink, So I'm just going to be honest with everyone because I feel a lot of people have been coming back telling me, like, if they think it's fun, and it is fun because I love beauty, I love dressing up, but it's way more than that. It takes a lot of work to get there, and I must say I'm proud of myself and everybody because if people really had to see how hard we are working behind the scenes, trust me, it's a lot. But I must say it's a beautiful experience that I'm grateful for because I never knew that I could be so dedicated and self disciplined. So I'm really grateful to my team and to Miss Ruth for this opportunity.
How is it like working with each other? Like, what is it like?
Joining the competition, I was scared because although I'm really friendly, I can be shy, especially around new people. But everybody is really kind, really understanding. From the first day we met each other, it's always been good vibes, and it's never been like competitive. It is a competition, but there's no animosity between us. We're all very friendly, I must say.
You have a favorite person?
Yes, of course, no bad vibes, but me and Yamaira are really tight.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so for sure.
Nice. Okay. Bastia. Bastia, you was giving us some information, and I say, boy, Bastia. Bastia pull a JL. There's something that I do. There's something that I do. I'm selling out all my business, but if I'm in a Zoom call and I don't really want to be there anymore, I'm like, and I just jump off. I say, Bastia, right in the middle of answering the question, Bastia is gone. Basia, you were talking, but thanks for sharing with us, Aliyah. Some of I think you were being very honest about your experience, and modeling or being even part of a competition it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication. Sometimes it's a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Sometimes you end up, when you think you should be eating well, you end up not eating well because you forget to eat because you're so caught up. And especially, it's even more so a lot more stress when you still have to work as
Yes.
well as do that. So I can only imagine, right, Bastia? You were telling us who's your favorite person.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My phone is temperature, and it's
That's
not
okay.
okay. Well, I was saying like my favorite person would definitely be Miss Ruth, as she's been very supportive to everyone, and ensure everyone is okay and comfortable and doing good.
How about the competitors, the other ladies with you? Who do you tend to lean on? Who's that person that you feel like you can go to besides Ruth, of course?
Well, I've been very comfortable with, Tati as well as Yulani.
Hmm.
Just to get a time.
That, that's nice. That's nice, too. Um, Brunel, go ahead. You hear me, Brunel?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So go ahead. Share with us some of your challenges, your experience in the competition on a whole.
Well, my challenges was like also getting sponsors. I've already there, and yeah, it's been really hard for the sponsors, and it's really good because I was not giving up. I was determined. I was not getting no for answer. I was getting yes for answer. And God been so good that He sent a miracle for us, a sponsor for me, and I'm grateful because Miss Ruth and the team they have been grateful for. They helped me get sponsors, helped me not give up, and that's a blessing. The show has well, not the show, but the practice has been a little stress, but I get over it and I determine to. And they say if you want to win something, you have to work hard for it, and you have to make sacrifices. You have to do all kinds of things because that's what you want to do. And I use that as myself, and I say, okay, no, brother, that's what you want to do. You have to do it, and it's been great. And I make new friends. I mean, it's been wonderful. I mean, everybody's so kind, caring, loving, and always got each other back. And yes, so it's really been a fun practice, and yeah.
Besides Miss Roof, who's your go-to person in the team or in the crew?
Well, well, my good person in the group, I would say, well, Lulu. He's been like he always funny, always doing things for people to laugh, always looking out, and yeah. So yeah.
And that brings me to Lou. Luvency, talk to us.
Lipala. Lulupala.
Lulula, Lulula.
Yeah, like I don't know. I see you want to make everybody happy, fun. Sometimes we come on a place. I say, hey fellas, none of that there. We come and practice. We have to move, you know?
Have you had any challenges, Luvency? Like, are there anything
Well,
that
challenge, plenty challenge. It's like since I joined the show, especially people when people outside, like you say, boy, a boss man like you, what are you doing them things there? Them things not for you. Like friends that close to me say, hey bro, yeah, I know like your fashion, but them things not for you. Just leave that alone. So I come there to make a difference, to show anybody, it can be any person, just to come and be a model. Like with the courage, a lot of courage, and trust me, a lot of courage. Sometimes you okay when you see the camera on you, like you just all of a sudden just nervous. I don't know how comes.
you,
Yes.
I know you like Brunel say you're a fun, outgoing person. You always like to make people laugh and all of that. But do you feel at times that like who's that person that makes you laugh? Who are the people that you go to?
Well, to be honest, right now my mother is Miss Ruth. Because any problem I have, I go to Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth can be not bad, okay, anytime. Miss Ruth, I need you. Ask her. Every morning, ask her. She posts social media. Anytime we have a party, like let's say we prepare now. Last week they we had a fundraiser, so like we could do some for us. And the first person that there early morning, like there early to make sure everything proper. And also the challenge I get on the road, like I said, right now because of my past and because of my father business, King's Garment. And it's like sometimes when I go ask for sponsorship, you say, hey, but you have a company, why you asking us for sponsorship for? I say, remember, it's a company I have. I can't just go into the business mode and just take people money and do go for sure. When it's ready month and I can't pay nobody. It's problem. So when I get the help, you helping me.
But have you been
And
successful
also sometimes,
in sponsorships?
to be honest, so far I can say pending because it's like I was on vacation. I went to Trinidad, for the Easter. As soon as I come back to Jamaica, I actually print out 25 people. Let us sponsorship, let us only. I imagine I go all over in Dominica, all businesses I have. Hey, my partner, all that, And it's like sometimes it's like they call in, so they're like the only thing I don't like. If you don't like, you cannot sponsor me or any one of us. Just say, hey, we have a little problem. The business going, We don't understand that, but though I was there like waiting, hey, come back tomorrow, come back this week. It's like us begging. That I don't really like that.
I
Just
know
come straight forward, say I can help you, and it's okay, and good luck on your food.
I know exactly what you mean.
Sometimes we patient. Like I patient, I saw my very patient. It's like I like to follow up. I just like my father. If you know King, just say there's a second version of King.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the show and what we can expect to see you do on the night of the show. What are some of the things that you're doing to prepare yourselves for the night? I know some of you have mentioned, obviously you're eating right, you've had to change your lifestyle, you've had to hustle a bit more. And sometimes we may think, okay, coming on to the show, um, we have to take a break, we have to take it easy. But that is when everything can turn for the worse, right? That's when all of the stress really wants to come sometimes. What are some other things that you guys are doing to prepare yourselves for the night of June the 15th? Anybody that wants to go? Anybody?
Do you mean like stuff to relax us or like
Whatever you're doing to prepare, whatever you're doing to prepare. It could be things with your sponsors, it could be whatever you're doing to prepare for the show.
okay, well for me right now the regime is just cleaning up my routines, my walks for the night of the show. And then I would say it's better, but how I just help myself relax now, I figure, well, the show is only a week away, so once in a while I give myself a little treat, a little sweet treats, and it makes me feel better.
What is the round that you're looking forward the most to?
Around. For me, I'm looking forward to Rococo Punk because it's dramatic. I get to wear a wig, and it's Rococo Punk is 18th century style, by the way. For those who do not know, that is how they used to dress with the big ball gowns and stuff like that. So it's going to be a very grand design. So I'm excited about that. I'm also really excited for haute couture as well because I've been in the gym almost every day working out as well
Oh.
as my health. So I've lost some weight, I've gained some muscle, I have a little muscle to show off now.
Eh, eh, eh.
I'm excited about that just for me to be able to see myself too, like the difference in my body. So yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna come back to the rest of you. So stop thinking about your answers. I've given you all some time to think about your answers. But I want to go to the audience because they're the ones that really they're here to cheer you guys on. They're here to show support to you. Kiki saying looking good, guys. Junior Thomas is saying Lulu, you're doing great. Just relax and I'm listening. Good evening to everyone. My amazing host Jael. Thank you very much. And you're doing a great job, Ruth. Great job. Um, Colleen is saying all the models look great. Oh, by the way, I want to big up Colleen on that photo shoot where you guys got to be yourselves. We can talk a little bit about that. Um, say that again.
I'm excited because mine comes out this evening tonight after the live.
Mm.
Colin,
Excellent,
we love you.
excellent questions. Somebody says, I just love how Aaliyah speaks. Great, give Ruth her flowers while she's alive. Aaliyah will be bringing that heat, I suspect. So folks are on the live. Make sure, guys, share the live, share the live, share the live. Okay, so let's talk about your well, we'll continue the conversation obviously with wanting to get a sense of what you think will be your favorite, what's your favorite round for the night, Sebastia?
Well, I would say my favorite round would be probably Rococo. I'm looking forward to all, but most likely Rococo.
Again, what are you doing to prepare yourself for all the rounds? What are some of the things you're doing?
I'm just, keeping calm, make sure I have everything done, and doing my best.
How about you, Branell?
Well, my favorite round is for sure Rococo, look out for me.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the second one, of course, swimwear, where I could show my muscles and the other ladies, fall down the screen, show. Yeah.
What are you doing to prepare for all the rounds?
Yeah.
Have you been
Yeah.
working out? You in the gym like Aliyah?
Exactly. Work that really.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, Luvency.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's a competition tight. Because last night, when the people study, I went not the fellas come good. So right now, I'm on queue.
What's
Uh,
your favorite round?
my favorite round, which one? Actually, I few of them. The
Freedom
swimwear,
story.
few of them for now. But I looking towards like for all of them. But right now, I can focus on the swimwear. And it's the color block. That's come for extra camera. Trust me, your eyes go to just go.
You checking? You gotta mash up the camera, so you have to come with an extra one.
Right? Of course. I mean, the color block, that is one of
You,
my favorite, and I coming hot. That's why I want everybody to come on June 15th. Come and support me and my fellow male model. Please, come, I beg.
you said three. Which is the three? You said swimwear, color
Okay,
block.
the swimwear, the Rococo, and to be honest, all four of them. All four. Because I come too good. All four. I love it.
Good.
How about you, Tati?
Honestly, from the beginning, it has always been Rococo. And I mean, who doesn't want to wear the big puffy dress? And I have, well, my friends tell me I'm living in a fairy tale. So technically, yeah, I really want that wrong. Yeah.
Wow. What are some of the things you're doing to prepare yourself for all of the rounds? Are you going to the gym? Or have you changed your lifestyle? What are you doing?
Gym, no, no, no. Well, it has been really, really tight because I haven't gotten a sponsor. So yeah, I just have to take things step by step, and work my way through it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of you, are all of you sponsored? Is everybody sponsored? So
Yes,
you're
I am.
sponsored, Aliyah. Are
Eh,
you sponsored, Castia?
for me,
Yeah, I have one sponsor.
Okay, we're gonna talk about your sponsors in a little bit. So Aliyah, before we get into the sponsorship, I want to go back. I want to backtrack to Carlene's photo shoot. Um, this photo shoot that she did, because Carlene has been on the live every single night supporting you guys. Listen, like every single night she showed up. I've been seeing her commenting and everything. Carlene, look, they're sending kiss. Luven sending kiss for you. All right. So tell me a little bit about what inspired your looks for the night for that shoot. Like, what were you hoping to portray in that shoot? Because I believe it was the shoot that allowed you to be yourself, right? You had complete creative control over that shoot. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's correct, right? Tell me a little bit about why you chose to do what you did. So we'll start. I'm gonna start with Luvency since he blowing kisses to Carlene. Tell us a little bit about your shoot and why you chose that specific.
to be honest, I will tell you the truth. I was going to go for a normal picture, just very simple, classic. After I see Justin picture, I say, hey, how about? Let me see. You have to figure out something. And it's like I was on YouTube, and while I was watching a video, and I see, I go try down there. I go do a construction, and I just call to Mr. William, PH William. I call him personally. I say, hey, Mr. William, I like to use your compound, please. So I have a photo shoot coming up there, and I want to go all out. So he tell me, okay, no problem. Come when you're ready. Call Carlin, call my chaperone, Big Up Junior, and we just go down there, just start doing things. And trust me, I didn't know it was coming out great. So
The photos look really good,
and it's
Luven.
like, what is that?
The photos looked really good. Your photos look really good. Look at Ali is
Why?
like it was hot.
Imagine, if I get a thing, boy, I vex me because for the whole month I say that I wanted to go gym. It's like be depending on my schedule, business, school, show, and it's like I don't get some time now for myself.
But it still came
So it's
out
like,
according to Aliyah.
But if I go gym, yes,
I mean, he does sports, so he good already.
You have that
yeah.
physique. You already have that physique. So probably you didn't even need the gym. How about you, Bastille? Tell me about your shoot.
Well, my shoot it hasn't come out yet, but the inspiration was like a water princess. So you're gonna see water.
Why water princess?
So that's just what I drawn to. I really love like the beach, and I'm a Pisces, so
Okay, all right. Brunel.
Yes. But my shoes were inspired by watching The Rock because that'd be a great post, and my complexion actually like hit the sun, so to shine my shoes was for the ladies, as I just said. So that was my I was like my great shoot, like on a rock, watching the sky, and yes.
Tatiana. Tatiana, you didn't hear me? You guys heard me? Okay, there may have
No.
been a glitch. So tell me about your shoot and what inspired it.
Well, I will be telling you too much about my shit because it haven't come out yet. So I'm not going to break it. So I have to keep it a bit on the low. Yeah.
But
But
what inspired it?
first off, I was going for something totally different. I wanted to go out there with a nude look, and the time and stuff is like I don't know, but I wasn't feeling it anymore. So I went for a different look, something more classy, something more sassy. So
Mhm.
yeah. So last minute I changed up my entire look. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Aliyah, you, because we're gonna be seeing yours tonight, right? Yours drops tonight.
I just wanted something that was very classic, very editorial, and something that expressed my personal sense of style. So that's what you're going to see.
What is your personal sense of style?
I mean, I love fashion, I love to dress, but I would say my style is very classy, as I said, classic, put together, but at the same time, different, not what you're used to seeing.
Oh, okay then. All right. I want to now talk a little bit about your sponsorship and what we can if you don't have sponsorship or if you've not gotten sponsorship and this is an opportunity now for you to appeal to people who might be watching and might want to support you on your journey. They still have a little bit of time. I don't know if you tuned in last night. I kind of gave them some pointers in terms of, what to do, or how to get sponsorships, how to reach out to people, what people are looking for as sponsors. So share with me a little bit about your sponsorship journey and how successful that has been. And I'll start with Bastia.
well, I only have one sponsor at the moment. We would select out a few more as everything is covered. It's not covered, but I'm trying my best.
So what isn't covered? Because you guys talk like you're not talking like you're looking for sponsors. You talk like you still like you have everything covered and because when you say things like everything's will be covered, it makes people think that you good, right? What have you covered and what are you still looking to cover?
So far, only two segments are covered. So we need like a rough estimate would maybe be like um $1,500.
to complete your two other looks. And who's your sponsor currently? I missed that in the beginning if you did mention it.
Sephora Outdoor Center.
Oh, nice, fantastic. Okay, Aliyah.
I am currently sponsored by the Glam, Dominica, and the Signman. The Glam sponsored me in kind, so all of my makeup is gonna be from the Glam on the night. All of my makeup looks will be strictly from the Glam. And the Signman, they sponsored me with cash. However, I'm still accepting sponsorship. I'm gonna be real. I need to pay my seamstress still, you know. So if anybody is willing, I'm still accepting sponsorship. All of my designs are ready, you know, they're being made, but I still need to pay her for her work. And shout out to V's one time, V's Couture. She's creating all of my looks for me.
And you have an estimate, a guesstimate, a number that would get you through that.
Okay, I'm the same as Bastille. I need about $1,000, and I accept anything, even if it's $1 you give me, it block a hole, okay?
Yes. We're not asking for $1, we're asking for the full amount. So $1,000 sponsorship for Aliyah. Brunel.
Yes.
Are you currently sponsored? And what, and if not, and if what do you have covered, and what would you like to get covered?
Well, I have everything covered.
Sorry, you broke up for a second.
I said
Okay.
I have everything covered for my sponsor. And see that boutique in Roseau and sell beach wear, beach stuff. And she's been a great sponsor, a great chaperone, should I say so, and all in one.
Okay. And are you good for, in terms of the full amount, you have everything covered for your sponsorship for all of your rounds? Okay, that's fantastic.
Yes.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Tatiana, you mentioned that you don't have any sponsors. So what are your expenses like in terms of for the show? What are you hoping that could get covered? If somebody's out there, they may want to sponsor you.
Well, mostly all my my outfits aren't covered as yet. So yeah. I mean,
Are they being made? Is that what is the status? Is everything being made, or is it a question of you still probably haven't gotten your fabric and haven't started creating?
what's that?
Are you have you already gotten your fabric and have your outfits been, like, are they being created? What stages are you in terms of your clothing?
Well, I haven't gotten any fabric as yet. But yeah.
The show is in a week.
Yes, it is.
God works miracles.
What happened?
I say God works miracles.
Well, we're hoping that somebody's on the live, and they'll be able
Karina?
and they will be able to assist Tatiana in terms of getting her fabric and getting her stuff made. You have your designs already though, right? You know the
Yes,
design.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're hoping that somebody will see and they will reach out, whether they reach out to Ruth, and they're able to give you some assistance for your various rounds. And of course, finally, Luvency.
So far, I can count my sponsors. I like to big up Dynamic Men and also King's Garments and Lovely Stotch. She's from USA. And also the dental family practice that is obsessed by us for Dr. Robertson. And Wonder Event.
All in
So far, that is what I have.
all in the same spot. Y'all really assisting each other.
It's like family, they see me growing up, they know my father, they say that he was good. And it's like, as I go to him for help, they say they don't mind at me because what my father do in Dominica. And it's like, I'm very grateful that even though you're not there with me, but I'm very proud that what he do, I know that is a big impact in my life. Because when I go somewhere, I have to say nothing. I am King Gavin's son. And only that I have to say, and they say, oh,
Mm.
King's son, no problem. That's the good
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah,
so
that is
far, and I
a
feel,
reputation.
yes, you open away for me. Yeah. And also, I still waiting for new sponsorship. I still willing to accept any little things matters, a little, even though it's that dollar that can do something because I don't buy shoes yet. And it's like some stuff that I wanted is like it's overseas. I want to buy Dupini, but I don't really get what I really want. So I trying to see if I can get all things overseas by this week there.
Okay, and
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 also I have some pending one, but I praying for them to open tell me, look, come tomorrow and get it because it's like every day I following up, I messaging, I making call. Hey, don't forget to, this is next week, don't forget your boy. Like every day it's like I trust me.
what is the number
Not
like in
easy.
terms of what you need in terms of covering everything that you want?
I can be sure I can say 1,005. That is the
Okay,
most, and that's it. I don't need much. 1,005, I'll make it work. I'll stretch it up.
fantastic. Um, I
Yes.
want to go to the live. Junior is on there saying
One
Brunel
second
is
now.
by S.
One
Dot T.
second. I want to big up Nato's pedicure because next week she'll have to take care of my nails and my yeah.
Family.
You something else, you that Luvensi.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
when I go in front of the camera, when I do that, so when I pose it, I different like that. So you have to see the finger.
Somebody says I was wondering who Lulu was, but now they know. They know who you are. Kyrie FM is on the line. Big up to you, Aliyah. That's what they're saying. Paula Andrew Rasta is killing me. Jonia Antoine, Tatiana and Ali, big up yourself. Junior is saying, great job to model number 8, Lulu. I'm proud of you, my model, as well as all the other models. I'm listening. Great job, guys. Guys, I want to give this opportunity, the floor for you to have the final say. Anything you would like to say, anybody you'd like to shout out. So this is an opportunity now for you to do so. So we'll go in order of how we started. So Bastia. So as Bastia is done, you all just can roll. I don't have to call you next. So Bastia, you can start with the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'd just like to invite everyone down to the Windsor Park Sports Stadium forecourt on June 15th to come and experience an amazing night of fashion and creativity, and just to support the young individuals' dreams and what they love doing. Thank you to the support from my friends, family, and everyone that's been on this journey with me. And thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you to my biggest sponsors. That's my mom. Thank you, mom, for always supporting me. Thank you to my sister Amanda for spending so much money on me. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you to Octavia. Thank you to Natalie for helping me with my work and my designs. Thank you to Bees Couture, for sewing my designs and creating them. You're so talented. You're so kind. Thank you for believing in my vision. Thank you to my sponsors, the Glam Dominica and the Signman. Thank you for trusting me to represent your brand, and everybody else that is out there supporting me behind the scenes, just so that I appreciate you, and I could not do this without you. And I would like to extend an invitation to everybody on this live to come out and see us next week, Saturday, at the stadium. Okay, that's June 15th, next week, Saturday. We're going to put on a great show for you. We have worked really hard, and I know it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Aliyah. Brunel?
Yes. Yes. I'd like to be also grateful to my sponsors and also to give me support and also who've been by my side all through the journey. Shumadampo, Miss Shumadampo for the help, the courage, and the strength. And of course, Miss Ruth for everything too. And many sponsors and many friends out there who stick by me and encourage me to stand my ground. Love you all and keep on loving you all. And thanks to everyone. And especially thanks to my sponsor. May God bless you for a great opportunity for me to continue the show. Mwah. Love you.
Yes, Tatiana.
Well, first off, I would like to pick up my coach, Alisa Lavassier, and my auntie in Antigua, Mabella Lafo, and my grandmother, and also my friend slash cousin, Duana. And yes, of course, I would like to pick up Miss Ruth because honestly, she has been there for us. She has. Yeah.
Thank you. And Vinci.
So I like to say thank you for Miss Ruth because without her, they will not have a show. And it's like I appreciate it for looking out for young people, especially in Dominica, because right now, as young people, we're growing up, we have nobody to look out for us. And I really appreciate it because I never thought today there I'll be a model. And also, I like to thank my sponsorship like Dynamic Men, Dons and Divas, the Dental Family Practice, Natus Pedicure, Lovely Touch, and Wonder Event for reaching out to me because without them, I cannot see not our show because and also King's Garment. And I really appreciate everybody. I love everybody and trust me, I like to tell everybody, make sure they come on June 15th. Stadium Focal at 7 o'clock. And trust me, if you miss out, it's on you because we are having a blast. And trust me, I want everybody to come. Tell a friend, a family, cousin, I don't know. Everybody out there from overseas, Sepulchre, Guadeloupe, all my friends all over, just come and support because we need it. And trust me, without all you, they will not have a show. And also, Miss Ruth did something amazing for the young people, and I really appreciate it. And we love you, Miss Ruth.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. I wanna say good night to y'all, but we're gonna be bringing on Ruth. So Ruth is gonna be coming on to speak. So I want to say good night to all of you and wish you all the best. While Ruth transition and she comes in, so I'll put you guys back in the lobby, and then we will welcome Ruth Augustine, who is the proprietor of Identity Management, and she's going to be talking to us a little bit about the show. We've heard throughout the last couple of days, so many people have said so many things about Ruth, and we want to kind of get to know who it is. Some of you might be your first time finding out who Ruth is, so I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm gonna put everybody back into the lobby while we get ready for Ruth Augustine. So thank you to all of you who came on. Truly appreciate you guys and wish you guys all the best on your journey. I'm gonna go to the chat in a little bit. Let's just see what some of the folks are saying. So a lot of folks have been commenting. Sorry. So a lot of folks have been commenting about and showing their support to their various folks. So we have like Shervin Dominique, big up all you, big up yourself, Lulu. Elizabeth Valmont is saying Aaliyah speaks very well. Debbie Jean-Jacques, we love you. Mero El Jefe, it's always nice to see a glimpse of personalities behind the models. All the best to you all. Aaliyah is well spoken. Someone else is also sharing. So a lot of folks have been coming on and commenting. We have a few people in the chat on YouTube. So Daizara, I guess, is saying hello. And we have folks viewing on YouTube, LinkedIn, and as well as on X. I want to welcome, I hope she's ready. Welcome back, Ruth, Miss Ruth Augustine, who is the lady behind Dominica's Next Supermodel and Dominica's Male next male model. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Jael. Good night.
Welcome. You hear me okay?
No, I'm not here. You're working out.
Are you hearing me better now? Are you hearing me? Are you here? I'm here. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Me? Yes, I am. I'm hearing you.
All right, Ruth. Ruth, I want to first of all commend you on this is year five. Year five? Is
Year
this
six.
year six? Gosh, the
Yes.
time flies. Year six of doing this show. I want to commend you on continuing to put out, the content that you do, because it is content. Continue to put out this show every single year. Continue to empowering young people. It is very obvious that as the years have gone, as the show has grown, we've seen people have grown, people have gotten closer to you, people have you've had to devote even more of yourself to this is like a full-time job right now. Tell us a little bit about year six, the journey.
Okay. This year, January, I decided that, hey, we need to have the supermodel show again. And I decided to put out a casting call. And to be honest, Jael, I was only planning to do the female models this year. I'll be very honest. I had no plans on doing the male models because it's an expense, it's a cost as well, putting on any production with such amount of models. And when the models start applying, I saw the numbers of male models applying more than the female models. I'm like, whoa, we need to have the male edition. So we made a decision, myself and my team, that we were going to include the male models this year. And that was the best decision ever because I feel like male and female models, they bring so much style, fashion, personalities to this brand. And that is what we want. We want to be able to inspire, to motivate our male and female, not just one gender, but both genders. And I'm happy that we did that because here we now preparing ourselves for one of the biggest fashion show in history of Dominica with the most unique segment, style and fashion that is going to be showcased the first time in this country.
Wow. I know in the past you've had people come from overseas to judge. You've really gone all out in the past. What does that look like this year?
This year, um, while we were in a conference, my models and myself, we received an invitation from one of the a production co-host in Guadeloupe inviting us to come to the fashion shows in Guadeloupe. And then because of the time, at the time, I'm so busy with production here in Dominica, we could not attend, that Denisha, Ethan, and myself. So we said we'll do it next year. But they are coming to Dominica. These people are paying their way, their tickets to Dominica. They have already booked the hotel to Dominica. So we do have persons from Guadeloupe coming here to support the show. They come in on Friday and they leave on Sunday. And this is just for the fashion. This is just to experience something new. And we are always happy to invite persons from overseas, to come and witness what our fashion and what beauty we can bring. And I'm just excited to have them here to celebrate this fashion. Last year we had a gentleman from St. Kitts come down just for the fashion show, and we also had a designer from Antigua. So we are happy to invite the crew from Guadeloupe that is coming to join us next week Friday, and we are very grateful because we have a crew of photographers, designers, and we can't wait to welcome them.
Wow, that sounds very, very exciting. You talk about all of the good stuff, but you've also had a lot of challenges. And a lot of those challenges have come, minus the personalities that you probably have to deal with, as they all call you mommy, because every mother or lecturer are not the same, right? So I'm sure you have to deal with a lot of personalities. That takes a lot of courage because you also have your own family as well. What are some of the challenges that you guys have faced or you've witnessed them facing? Because it's my understanding that there's been a lot of and some of them have been very, very soft spoken, or remain quiet about some of the things that they've actually encountered during their journey. And a lot of it has to do with, not wanting to be negative, not, wanting to really brush it off and and continue to pursue their dream. But you've witnessed it firsthand, what some of them have had to endure. Are you willing to share some of that with us?
Certainly, Jael. One of the first thing that as a director, dealing with so many different persons, models, young people, one of the challenges that I have witnessed firsthand is the low self-esteem that some of our models may have. Now, even if you see the most glamorous photos online, that behind the scenes, the person that they are so timid, shy, and it's a constant self boosting experience for my models. I always have to tell them that you are beautiful. Keep your chin up, keep your head up. I always have to tell them, some of them don't even like compliments. Some of them even feel like if they get too much compliment, they don't know how to handle it. So it's a process where one of the challenges I have to constantly deal with is telling them you are worthy, you are belonging, never dull your shine for anybody else because you are a spotlight, you are a winner. And that is something that it has been my motto myself, because even if I haven't had that motto, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I want to instill that in them, that you have to constantly keep motivating and pushing yourself. And not only that, you have to invest in yourself. And that is something that they don't understand as well, because they come to a competition and everybody, I know we have to depend on sponsorship, but at the same time, you have to prepare yourself, because whenever you sign up for something that requires showcasing, there's also investment. And investment doesn't mean financially, but it also means public speaking. It means going up and get the people that will help you to become a better person, a leader. And that is why for sure, I am in full support of my models becoming leaders. I do not want followers. I want leaders. That's why everybody is different. Everybody is unique. Whenever they showcase, I want them showcasing something unique, something special. So that is one of the major challenges, Jael, for them to boost and build their confidence level. Because as I said, behind the scenes, they come to my office every day. I have models coming in every minute. As soon as one leave, one comes out. And it's like, I just have to get the tissue paper, and I just have to get the shoulders out, and I just have to just start with the encouragement speech as the day going. Even today, I had almost 4 or 5 models walk in my office and said to me, they don't feel prepared, they don't feel ready, and I have to start over with even my own journey to where I am today, to inspire them, to keep them motivated. And again, as I mentioned, investment is so important, and not being able to depend on other people, but rather to be able to depend on yourself. Another challenge is that has been, one of the within our group is knowing how to deal with critiques. And you have to understand that whenever you put yourself in the eye of the public, that you are giving yourself an opportunity to be critiqued. It can be good, it can be bad. But what is important is how you, as a person, deal with the critiques. And I'm saying that to the models because I know they are watching right now, and you have to be motivated. You have to let your criticism boost you, build you. Let it be your motivation. You don't have to listen to what people say. What they say doesn't make you. You know what defines you? What defines you is what you believe in. And that is what I'm constantly telling my models every day. You do not worry what people are saying. You know what you are doing that is wrong. You know what you need to work on. You know what you need to improve on. Like, for example, the challenges I've been through, even during the interview. Some of the models didn't want to do the interview because they felt like they have a very low self-esteem, they have anxiety. And you have been through a process with me because you have been convincing some of the models it's going to be okay. It's going to be a fun process. You need to relax, take your time. So I think it's a situation where, it's more of critiques as well, thinking of whether they mess up, how people are going to react react to it after. And I feel like they have put themselves in a position more of what people think rather than what they feel of what they can build themselves rather. Because we are going to make mistakes here. We come online, we are going to speak differently. Some persons, it's a process. You can only grow, you can only learn. So I believe now every stepping stone is an opportunity to become better. And that is why I keep telling them, if this is your first time, it's not your last, because you're going to put yourself in a position to grow and to become better at it. Because at the end of the day, let's be real, you're representing Supermodel. This is a brand that is evolving, and not only evolving, 100% of the brand consists of marketing and branding. You understand where I'm coming from? So you are going to get the criticism. As I said, the criticism will build you and boost you. And guess what, Jael? Some of the criticism, we may take it into a negative light, but guess what? Some of the criticism might as well just shake us up to become better persons.
Agreed. Completely agreed.
Yes.
Completely agreed.
Yes. And with my male models, I have been like from this time I've selected the male models. One of the things that they have always come to me and said, Miss Ruth, I'm being bullied at my workplace. I feel like all my staff, all my people around me is telling me, I'm gay, because I'm into a competition of that sort and all of that. They feel like they're into a competition which represent that particular sexuality. And they feel a bit pressured because some of them do not represent that, some of them may represent that. And I have always tell them, you do not let that define you. At the end of the day, modeling is always built around so many different types of persons. It can be whether you're straight, you're bi, whatever it is. But what defines you is who you portray yourself to be. And as Lou is very confident in himself, and you can see that for yourself. That is something that I've always tell him. Even if people are saying this about you, what you're doing in this competition, you don't belong here. Who are you to tell Lou you don't belong in a competition? At the end of the day, if this is what his career choice is and what he wants to do, should he let you define him? No, he can build his own brand and make a name for himself. You understand where I'm coming from? So I'm saying that to our public. You have to be very careful of how you make your comments and how you say things online, because one person gay doesn't mean everybody's gay, or one person being that particular way doesn't give a whole judgment of an entire group. Yes.
Thank you very much, Ruth, for sharing that. I'm seeing a few folks are coming in. People are sharing the live, and people are coming in to hear the discussion. And it's interesting what you say about how people make assumptions, like the entire one person and everybody's like a monolith, so everybody's the same, and people can also be very discouraging. And one of the things I want to go back to, like Monday, when I believe it was Tanya was on, one of the things that she was advocating for is to be kind to people online in these competitions. Be kind and be gentle, because a lot of in the photos may say, wow, beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, or may not be what you're expecting it to be, or what your idea of beauty might be, right? But you don't know what people are going through, and people are going through so many different things, and people can be very, very harsh and very rude and very crude and very hurtful to others, to other young people. I mean, on Monday we had, them talking about their mental health and that sort of stuff. And I want to kind of get a sense of, I know you're a very small organization, and I want to say you're a micro organization, because you're doing this out of as a labor of love, as well as, obviously you expect to reap some benefits out of it, whether it is for your identity management company, whether it is for your brand or whatnot. But a lot of the people you solicit are people that help you with your brand. For example, you're walking. I know you speak to people like Nicole, who's been one of your past models, who's also modeled in major fashion shows around the world. So you've had various people make input into what you're doing. And I am a little concerned about mental health and their mental health. And obviously, you mentioned me having to come in and step in to kind of put my pom poms on and cheer people on to come on my show, and I mean, my first instinct would be, you don't want to come, okay, that's my first instinct, right? Because I don't beg people to come on my show, but then I also think of your company and your brand, and the fact that these people are representing your company, and these people are representing a show that is already scheduled, deposits have been paid, all of these things are going down, and people expect to get their money's worth when they think of a show. So, what are some of
Yes.
the things that you're doing, or what are some of the things that, or are you even able to, in terms of mental health for them? Because I get a sense that a lot of people are very anxious, and it's not just these young people specific. I don't want to single out your group, but it is a general feeling, or the atmosphere is one of where a lot of young people are very anxious. What are some of the things that you employ within your organization that can help them through this process?
Okay, well, Jael, at Identity Management, the services that are provided are based solely on personal development. And that is what I do outside of, producing Dominica's Next Supermodel. So I deal with clients on a daily basis, having to deal with personal public speaking, emotional etiquettes, your image, styling, and all of that. Some of the things that we do is that I believe that in any way an organization can grow and come together to help with mental issues is by formulating a family. And with every family being formulated, there are different emotions. It may not be to me directly, it might be to another model. And now, with that being done, you can feel a safe space of speaking your mind, expressing yourself. And that is one of the reasons some of the models may not be confident at a particular photo shoot, for example, and because of how they feel mentally towards the critics and all of that. And one model will come and boost his or herself and say, "You're going to be okay. You look great. You look beautiful. Let's do it. We're on this together. We have a show to sell. We have people to see us." And that is what I believe is the foundation for mental health, is creating a group of loving and caring persons to look out for each other's best interests. And that is my goal. I do not want division. I want love. I want peace. I want togetherness. And I believe with that foundation, we can only grow. So then we can bring in persons who speak to the models. We can have activities. We can have workshops later on. Because as I told my model, my goal is after the fashion show, I want to groom you all to become brand ambassadors for identity management consultancy. I want to be able to call you and say, "Hey, we have a big gig. We're traveling to St. Lucia. 5 of us. Are you ready mentally?" You understand? And because of the foundation that has already been there for them, then we are mentally prepared to do anything to execute and to, for example, showcase our brand, for example. So I believe again, JL, the best foundation we can provide right now as a brand in Dominica is a community. Because not even for the models this year, I have a group chat with models of the past year. I'm actually in group chat and my models are excited about coming together to even walk the fashion show next year. And all this is actually great for us because it shows that, hey, we didn't just do a fashion show with her last year and she forgot about us. No, we are a family. Look at Mia, who is actually training one of the models this year. So Josh, who is always around, Shania, who is always around, Ethan, Danish, I can name Mickey, everybody, so much love, so much compassion. And that for me is the most successful, success I can create in this world. And I'm very happy about it.
And that speaks again to you as an individual, because even at the tea party, I did recognize a lot of people from the past, from even the very first show, showed up. So that clearly speaks to the type of person you are, because if you are Vash, people would say Mafuchusa, and they would move on, right? But they've stuck by you and they've supported you through this journey, and they believe essentially in what you're doing, that your heart is really in it for the right reasons, and that's why they continue to devote their
Can
time.
you tell me can you believe, JL, that a very influential person, I reached out to them to support the fashion show this year, and you know the very first thing they said to me, "Are you a politician?" And I said, "What do you mean by that?" They said, "Ruth, are you a politician?" I said, "No, I am not a politician. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a certified image and etiquette consultant." They said, "Ruth, what you're doing doesn't make sense. Only politician does this, what you're doing. And what you're doing, it doesn't make sense." And mind you, this person is a very influential person that said that to me a couple weeks ago. And they said, they cannot support. Let me tell you something. You're not a politician. What you're doing doesn't make sense. You need to stop. There is no gain. There is no benefits in it. What
But
you're doing, it doesn't.
it doesn't have to. You don't have to gain anything from it, like in terms of
Exactly, JL, exactly.
gain.
And I
Like,
responded to that very particular person. I'm sure if they're watching the live, they know themselves. And I responded and I said, let me tell you something. I started this organization in 2013. I didn't have a cent to my account. I started it because of passion.
remember?
Yes.
You
Yes,
remember
because of passion and because of love. Yes, yeah, I remember.
Insane.
I remember. And let me tell you, the best compliment Ruth can receive is love and respect from the models. And knowing, because I have children and I have girls. And what I want is to create a footprint that when I am not here for my girls can have somebody that can create the same opportunity for them. And that is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I know for a fact that I don't have just models looking. I have two little girls growing up looking, and they will need some type of guidance, outside of mommy. They need some kind of guidance, and I would want them to have that same person holding them, molding them, and boosting them and building them. And for that, I say, I am not a politician, but I am going to tell you something. I am a leader who creates leaders.
Whew. Okay, guys, you heard it. Ruth, the show is next week, June the 15th. What are some of the things that you want the audience to know in terms of where can we get tickets for the show if we're interested, if you have not purchased our tickets as yet? What are some of the things that we can look out for? Any special performances? Give us the tea.
Okay, so everybody asks, are you having any performances? For me, I highlight my models because I feel like Dominica's Next Supermodel represents the models and their hard work and their efforts. So of course, the guest performances are the 16 models. You can definitely look out for a live fashionable event.
Well, trust me, if it's anything like the tea party, more power.
It is, Jael. It's going to be a very classy event. It's going to be good vibes, positive vibration, and most importantly, it's just going to be a night full of, you're just going to sit down and just be in awe with your glass of wine, and you're just going to, I'm hoping that God, amen, sends good weather, or we're at the stadium. He can send a little breeze to keep away your flight and all of that. We need that. But I'm hoping that we have beautiful weather on that night. I declare it in the name of Jesus. And we have a wonderful night full of fashion, good music, good people, good energy, and most importantly, a challenging show, because it's going to be competitive, JL. I'm telling you, I cannot identify a winner because all the models are really putting their best forward on the night of the show. So it's going to be a great show. The show starts at 7 p.m. And something that I want to inform JL, every year we change our segments. And this year, our segments are based on the latest trend of the world. So it's not something just this, we just decide to just put a segment forward. No, we did our research. We look at what's trending, what's the hottest in fashion, and that is why every segment is very unique. The first segment is segment 1. The models are given products and they will convince the audience within 2 minutes, to buy that product. And of course, we have 16 models, 16 products. That is the first segment of the show. And then we get straight into the color block fashion. Now, everybody know what color blocking is. I know we like to dress. I know we like to look beautiful. And color blocking is so important in today's dressing, because sometimes you would see people passing, persons passing, and she not seeing that not matching, he not seeing that outfit not matching. And that is something we want to take trend on, because we want persons to understand when putting on a clothes is not just putting on a clothes and you leave your house. No, you have to look at what colors, blends with your skin tone, what color
Together.
blood compliments, So that is something that we want to bring highlight to in Dominica, and of course the world by extent. And our third segment is haute couture swimwear. So most people may wonder, what does that represent? It's not the normal swimwear you see on the runway. It's going to be something that is picturesque, and it's going to be something that is couture. So you be ready to see extravagant boldness and something very unique on the fashion on the runway on that night. And the last
So you
segment,
essentially
and I'm sure everybody loves.
Essentially, it's tutuni clothes, right? Tutuni clothes. The haute couture.
For which one?
The swimwear. They have clothes?
The haute couture. No, of course they have clothes. It's just that it's couture. Couture means it's inexpensive. It's glamour. You
Okay.
understand?
All right. We're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then we have the last segment, which is the 18th century Rococo punk fashion. Now, some of you may wonder, what is that? That is the 18th century fashion. We all know fashion started back in the 18th century with the wigs and the corsets and the V-tops and the extravagant gowns. Exactly, yes, Jael. So this is the segment that is going to be the highlight of the night. This is the segment that is going to be having our country in an entire new era for fashion, and we are looking forward to that. And I want the people to embrace the styles and the design that the models and their team are creating, because they are being very unique and they're doing something very refreshing that we have never seen in the history of Dominica. So that itself is a major show. This itself is the show you must be at on Saturday, June 15th. And jail tickets are sold right here at Pottersville Identity Management Consultancy. Also, you can get your tickets in Roseau at Most Rental on the Grand Fork bus stop. Also, we have our ticket booth outside of the stadium, of course, partnered with Discover Dominica for organization. So we will have the ticket booth open from 9 a.m. for the entire day, the Friday into Saturday, selling tickets for the fashion show as well. Also, you can purchase your tickets with any one of the 16 models. If you would like to purchase further models, you contact them, send them a message, let them know you're interested in purchasing a ticket, and they will deliver to you. So that's not a problem.
Fantastic. Wow. So we're looking forward to the show, Ruth. I want to, first of all, commend you on your hard work on always doing this. I mean, I've been part of events, I've created events, and let me tell you, it ain't for ain't for anybody and not for everybody. Not everybody that can really, it's not for the faint at heart for sure. And I really want to commend you on continuously putting yourself out there, not only for to help the art form, but to also be a mom to these young people who are really looking for somebody that understands them, look out for them, and just really steers them in the right path where it concerns their modeling career. So I want to big you up one time, and a lot of folks are on the live, and I really just so Elizabeth is saying amen, we claim it, and I think she was talking about bright weather when she came on. We have folks, Brad is saying you're such a strong woman and you have such power. So there are a lot of hearts, people are sending a lot of hearts, and I hope that folks will come out. Natalia La Chocola is saying Ruth is a great motivator. Andy Joseph is saying congrats to you, Ruth. And folks are really sharing their love and sending their love to you. Ruth, I've seen you when you started this, and I've seen you grow from this, and I want to commend you on constantly really putting this out every single year. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and every year you always do it differently. This year we saw a lot more photo shoots. We saw a lot more content around the models. We saw the inclusion of sponsors that were not necessarily on board before. I know your spokesmodel rounds are sponsored, and that is commendable. And I want to just shout out, your sponsors who've been part of this with you, this journey with you, because without them, a lot of things you feel like and that includes even getting like discount on fabric and all of these things are necessary in order to make the show um move smoothly. So I want to commend you, and I want to leave you to have the final word before we wrap up. It's 2 minutes to the hour of 9 o'clock, so I'm giving you the next 2 minutes to have your final say, in terms of whether or not you want to shout at your sponsors, as well as give people a last boost of encouragement to come to the show on June the 15th.
Wonderful, Jael. Thank you. For the spokesmodel segment, the male models are sponsored by J. Astafan and Company Limited. So the products that they will advertise on the night of the show all comes from J. Astafan. And we have Jolly's Pharmacy sponsoring the female spokesmodel segment. So on the night of the show, all the models will advertise and create a commercial for Jolly's Pharmacy. Thank you to Jolly's Pharmacy and J. Astafan for trusting our business to partner with us on this journey. A special thanks to Mo's Rental, even for the tea party. This lady, Miss Lena, she is such a beautiful soul. She stayed up with me blowing balloons and bringing the decor to ensure that we have such a beautiful, party for our models. And I want to say a special thanks to her. Of course, a special thanks to the models and their team, because I know with 16 models, they do have persons behind of them, motivating them. And I want to say a special thanks to you, for guiding them and for investing in them, because sometimes, Jael, some persons may have a bad record too, because some models may reach out to that same particular sponsor and they may have a bad experience. But because of the good of the show and what we do, they decide, hey, I'm going to try again. I'm going to try to support this model again this year. So I know we have been for this journey as well, because not everybody is the same. And I want to say a special thanks to this person who have trusted us to even coming on board and partner with us, despite of circumstances that they may have dealt with in the past. We appreciate you and we thank you for seeing the good in us. I want to also thank Adam Sounds, who will be here ensuring that our stage, our light, our tents, everything is on tune for next weekend. Also, I want to thank Wanda Dorset, who will ensure that she'll be here one of these events, where she'll be on venue at the VIP section, ensuring that the backdrop is created for our VIP so we can get some great photo props. And the entire team, Miss Ronna Riley, I know with her on board, she has made this so much easier for me, so much support. I can call her and say, hey, I need a letter prepared right away. They'll say, Ruth, give me 2 minutes, I'll send it right away. So this has made my job even better for me, because I have her support, even with everything, the printing, the programs, the tickets, everything. And most importantly, Jay, I want to just say a special thanks to my queen, because oh my God, she has been very patient with me. Even now, my kids are with her while I do this and ensure that my mothers have everything they need. And I want to thank her so much. I love this lady so much. And I can proudly say that I am who I am because of her. Thank you for being there for me and for Dominica's Next Supermodel and for everybody who has been my support. My current winner, Ethan, congratulations, my darling. I love you so much. As I said, we will have an interview this week and we will have more of you as we grow in this. Denisha, who is in the States right now, she's keeping me updated with what's going on with her. I love you so much, but she will be back for the fashion show. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to my past models who have been with me, who have trusted this process. And I do invite sponsors as much as I want the sponsors for the models themselves. For example, Tatiana, who has not received any sponsorship. My heart pleads for her right now. I really wish she would get sponsorship by tomorrow to assist her with her materials, because she has a vision, she has a seamstress, she just needs the finances to purchase the cloth. That is what is needed with Tatiana right now. So I do encourage the businesses to, again, acknowledge our letters, acknowledge our sponsorship proposal that has been sent. We are a positive group and we make positive, we only have positive
vibes to send out to this world. And thanks again to you, Jael, because when I reached out to you and I said, Jay, I want you to have an interview with my models, you didn't resist, you didn't make anything out of it. You said, when, Ruth, when would you like that? And I said, closer to the show. And then you said, okay, Ruth, I'm available in June, let's do it. And for me, that warmed my heart because you have seen what we have been through from day one. And to have your support up to this day, it means so much to me. And I love you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Yes,
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ruth. Thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the work that you're doing. There's not too many of you, but we have to make sure that we give you the extra boost. You know, we show you the love. We always, you know, we have to do those things so that you can continue the work that you're doing, because what you're doing is positive. It's positive. It's keeping people engaged, keeping people's minds away from strain. So many things. These young people could be doing so many things, but here they are, very busy, working towards putting together a show for next June the
And
5th.
I cannot leave without mentioning that this year the group of models that I have, they have so much love in their heart, they have so much compassion, and I'm very grateful for that. And they show it. They don't just say it. So it's they on the live saying it. It's different dealing with them every day because they come to my office and the way they greet me, the way they treat me, the way they make sure everything is okay. Down to every event. Miss Ruth, do I have to wash the plates? Do I have to clean up? Do we have to? The love is different, and I'm loving it. And I appreciate every one of them. And I told all of them that, remember, at the end of the day, you all are all winners. And we can only become better if you have that mentality, you know? So, again, guys, I love you guys so much. And let's put on a great show. It's going to be a good time. And we're going to have a good, awesome, fabulous, fantastic fashion show.
Yes,
See you guys at the fashion show. Yes. Also, Jael, the show is going to be live stream as well. So it's going to be live online for the viewers who cannot make it to the show. We have the link already posted, multisolutioninc.com, and you can watch the show live on Saturday 15th.
All righty. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first. Thank you very much, Ruth. And thank you for allowing your models on my show. I truly appreciate the work you're doing, and I really want to applaud you and let you know good luck, you know, for your show.
Thank you.
Definitely looking forward.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
You're most welcome. Until next time, bye-bye.
Yes.
All right, guys, y'all know where you need to be on June the 15th. I don't think we left anything uncovered or any stone unturned, right? I want to say special thank you to my sponsors. I want to say thank you to the National Cooperative Credit Union for being a sponsor of the show. Also want to say big up to Digicel and Optical Services. I'll be back with you guys next week, Wednesday evening. I will have Dirty Dog Pooders who's going to be joining us. So we're going to be talking to him a little bit. And I just want to encourage all of you to show up next week, Wednesday. Also, I want to say thank you to my team. Without them, listen, it takes a village. It takes a village to do this, and I'm so appreciative of them. They know themselves. Thank you very much for your support, your vision, your motivation. All of you who come on here every single time that we go live, I really appreciate all of you. Those of you who share the live, you know, I appreciate you even more. When you share the live, you're actually exposing or helping disseminate my content to someone else, right? And it shows that you're not selfish. You're not keeping it all to yourself. You're not greedy, right? So share the live all the time when you come on. Thank you very much to all of you who support. And I will be back next week. Until then, ta-ta. Bye-bye. See you guys then. Have a good weekend. Be good. Don't do what I wouldn't do. Stay sweet. All right? Stay sweet.
I love the Kalinago territory, I love the Kalinago people, and I really embrace my culture.
How the hell do we expect to survive as a communal society in a capitalist system?
We need to teach that history that have not been taught.
NCCU, your community financial partner, brings to you Beyond the Mortgage.
Affordable rates, affordable price. NCCU, everything nice. Go do a course, go take a trip. Beyond the mortgage, 246. You take the mortgage already. Don't make your pocket go empty. Beyond the mortgage, NCCU will keep you steady. You need to buy a new fridge. You want to purchase a settee. Get rid of medical bills and invest in the green energy. Beyond the mortgage, beyond the mortgage, beyond the mortgage. Everything nice. Beyond the mortgage, beyond the mortgage, beyond the mortgage. NCCU for life. 246, yes, 246. Wow, 246.
Beyond the Mortgage, 2% savings, 4% retirement solutions, loans available at 6%, and our special BTM line of credit. Terms and conditions apply.